Hi, hello guys, I'm Tangar GameGlaz, and today we will talk about the most scary MMOs, because Halloween is coming. Yeah, Halloween is coming, and it means that we have to talk about scary things. Okay, Russian mafia, yeah, every Russian has a gun. It's not legal, but every Russian has a gun. So, let's talk about the most scary MMOs. And for me, the most scary game ever, it's Diablo. First Diablo. I remember like it was yesterday. I didn't buy it, but I came to my friend and he bought Diablo 1. It was piracy copy. We had a place in Moscow where you could buy piracy discs, and it wasn't much licensed discs at this time. But right now Russians only buy pirate products also. It's Russian mafia. So, when I first played Diablo 1, we could call this game online game because I played Diablo 1 in Battle.net through net with more of my friends through local network. So, when I first tried Diablo 1, it was so scary. This butcher, fresh meat, King of Leoric. Oh, I ran through King of Leoric. It was just the most sweating part in gaming in my life. Yeah. So Diablo 1, first place of our rating. Diablo 2 is second place of our rating because in Diablo 2 it's a lot of scary places too. When you play at hardcore and your character could die forever, you play at Battle.net with a lot of player killers and just atmosphere in Diablo 2. The skeleton zombies, I don't know, it's really dark around and it's interesting. It's interesting. And Diablo 3 is third place. Yeah. Not much scary MMOs. Why? Because when you play single horror game, it's okay, it's very scary because you are alone. It's nice to be scary alone. But when you play with your friends, with another place, it's not so scary because, oh, it's another players here. When you have a company, it's not so scary. When you are alone in the dark forest, yeah, this is scary. But when you have a friend in dark forest, okay, let's drink a coffee, boom boom. So, that's why not much online games with horror elements. We had such experience, World of Darkness from developers of FIFA Online, but game was closed, yeah? Because people do not want to play horrors with another player. Horrors it's single player genre. But still we have some scary MMOs. Okay, another unfortunate example, it's how it was Wizardry Online, yeah. They said that it would be a MMORPG with horror elements, first horror MMORPG, but it was just this game it just closed. It's closed, so maybe you could play it at pirate server, I don't know. So, first three plays for me, it's Diablo. Diablo is the most atmospheric RPG when you play even in online. It's really scary still, so yeah. Second, in my humble opinion, there aren't much games with scary elements, but we could remember about Dungeons and Dragons Online. You know, Dungeons and Dragons Online, it has very special atmosphere of single player games. Atmosphere of fear. Atmosphere when you come to the dungeon and every second it could be a trap. It could be a skeleton from the casket. It's really scary to play Dungeons and Dragons Online if you're a new player especially. I think this game has the most scariest atmosphere in all MMORPG, true MMORPG games, so Dungeons and Dragons Online. Next one, it's DayZ. Yeah, we could call DayZ online game, of course. And when you just start playing DayZ, it's also quite scary. There's a lot of zombies around, but soon, after 2 days, you would get used to them, and you could just crouch, and they wouldn't see you. So it isn't really interesting for me, and not so scary. Next one is Counter-Strike with this mod hunting zombies. It's another scary game. It has some atmosphere of fear, yeah, in this game. When you just, what's going on? Yeah, something like this. So, next one, Hellgate London. If you played Hellgate London, yeah, this game that has some atmosphere too, but I'm not sure that it's still running. I think they closed servers also already, but you could tell me if I'm wrong. But as I remember, as I recall, Hellgate London is closed. As a Wizardry Online, as a World of Darkness here. Horror MMORPGs, it's not, just horror online games, it's not really successful. So, next, Secret World. But in my humble opinion, this game would just be not in top of my rating, because it hasn't atmosphere of horror. It has some quest atmosphere, yeah, adventure, but not horror, it's not scary, in my opinion. But their plot is quite mystic. So yeah, let's talk about this game. Next one, it's If Online. You could ask, why If Online? If Online is just spaceship, flying, la 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 la. But when you just go first time to low sex, when you go to null sec, when you go to the area without any laws, and guys, you know, it's not dungeon. It's not dungeon where you could just go back very easily. It's space, and you feel yourself alone. So main idea of fear in game, in online game, it's when you have some time to be alone. When you are alone, it's scary. When you have another place, it's not so scary. So in If Online, it's quite scary to go null sec without friends, and you could be killed very easily, and it's very hard to run. So in If Online, there is a lot of atmosphere of fear, of horror. So I could tell this game has some nerves. Next one is, yeah, only just fragments of more RPGs. For example, in World of Warcraft, we have a lot of scary places, like, you know, when you start a new undead character, you start in crypt, and it's quite scary if you are a new player. My girl, Stukense, she created her character undead, and she was really scared. Hey, what's going on? Where am I? Yeah. So in World of Warcraft, there are a lot of scary places, and also, for example, in Lord of the Rings Online, you could go to Barrow Downs. Try to go to Barrow Downs in Lord of the Rings Online. Yeah, this is a scary place. Or Old Forest, it was scary too. So that's it. That's it, guys. Not so much scary moments in RPGs, but we have real life. So Halloween is coming, and let's make some fun. Let's make some risk. Yeah. So thank you very much. Please write your comments below this video. What do you think? Which game is the most scary? I'll be very glad to hear from you something. It was Tangar GameGlaz. Bye bye.